Alright, y'all. This is the patio thing that I videoed a little while ago. There's that concrete slab. Those are broken. But I didn't have enough to quite come exactly to the edge. But there it is. It's not much, but it's a lot nicer than it was. We'll be able to get this and that over here and set it up and still have a little bit of shade from the trees and see how things go. Quick update, my bathtub is done. That thing looks amazing, from Quality Restorations out of Fort Wayne. And then I got the pole concreted in, 4x4 concreted in up front. Just gotta let the concrete dry for the Weiss water hose. And I flushed the race car engine and radiator probably 4 times now, and it's still coming out kind of rusty water while I'm letting it cool and this and that. I got ahead of myself and I took the water pump off, and then I realized I was draining out perfectly brand new water that I had just literally 3 minutes beforehand stuck in the radiator. I was a little sidetracked by the fact that my wife's mother is in the hospital and she's not doing well. But so we were discussing my wife getting on a plane and flying down there tonight, or us leaving and driving down there tomorrow. But more to come on that. So right now I'm fixing to cook some chicken out here, but I got the pit fired up. Just trying to clean off the grill a little bit here in a second. My wife is prepping the chicken, and yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna go get 2 fittings, one for the water pump and one for the front of the intake. And I'm gonna run a little bypass hose there. I really wanted it to run from the back, one on each side of the intake manifold, up forward to the front on the thermostat area. But unfortunately, the intake I got from somebody with an engine that I bought, and they JB welded the hole shut, and I'm not pulling the intake to drill those out and then put the intake back on. So there is a fitting at the front of the intake just below the thermostat housing on one side, on the passenger side. I'm going to take that plug out and I'm going to run it to the top of the water pump, and that'll kind of, it should help from any cavitation, air pockets and stuff like that, and maybe help with the coolant cycling back through the heads a little bit faster, keeping the coolant, directly back in before it hits the radiator, and that'll keep the coolant in the radiator a little bit longer to help it run cooler. We'll find out. I have run the car. When I put the solution in there, I ran the car for about 30 minutes and it got to 180. Now, that's in a garage. It's hot out today.